Hello everyone, it's a new week and I have a new video for you. So this week we will turn over together this cute cabinet. It's in a pretty good shape, but it has a chunk of missing trim and I will recreate this. Okay, so I will start by measuring up my missing chunk. 16.5 centimeter, and I was thinking to do this in two parts so that one part will be this big, because if you can see here is missing the entire trim, and here I'm missing only this small part. So first of all, I marked my distance just to know 11 centimeters exactly where I have to put my hot glue. And now I will apply some wax on the needed surface, and I'm applying the wax because otherwise my hot glue will stick to the surface and I won't be able to remove it. I have to warn you that I never done this before and my heat gun is a little bit broken. This nozzle is missing, so I will try to do my best. Also to recreate also this underneath lip, so I will put some glue here as well. So we are done with the first part. I will let this dry, and then we will be ready to move to the next part. The moment of the truth. Let's see if I can remove this one and see if this works. I'm working slowly using a small flat screwdriver. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. Now I will go ahead and I will do the same for the next part of the trim, and once I will be ready, I will flip the piece on the other part and we will be ready to recreate our molds. I will mix some two-part filler. This is one that it's used also for car repairs, so once it's dry, it will dry like very strong, so I don't have to make worry that this can get broken. And so you take a liberal amount and then you put this hardener. One thing to mention, guys, this stuff is like super stinky, and you have to work with this in a well ventilated area or to wear a respirator. And this stuff also hardens very fast, so you have to move pretty quickly. So I will fill this mold. sure you somehow press it in all the details of your mold. I will put it directly on the missing spot. I think I did it wrong, but it's fine. That was my mistake, because I actually needed only this underneath part. It's okay. I will put some band to keep this in place. Let's see if this is an epic fail or a success, but I already know that I've done a mistake. I should have put some wax inside the mold, but it's coming off pretty easily. That's good. Okay. Not looking bad. It's not looking bad, so I still have to do a lot of sanding work, but anyway, this is so much better than if I would try to recreate this by hand. So now I will grab my some sanding paper and I will start sanding this down and making it smooth. I will still have to do a little bit of refill with a normal wood filler, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay, so this is looking already pretty good. I still have to refill some spots, but I will do this with some normal wood filler, and I will let this dry, and once it's dry I will sand this flush nice and smooth down, and then we will be ready to clean this piece and to start to apply the primer and then the paint. I went ahead last night and I put 2 coats of my primer on this piece. I did this off camera because it was too late. So I still have some small bleed through here because the primer I used is a bonding one. So I will go ahead and I will put another coat of a clear blocking primer. Before applying my final coat of clear primer, I will go lightly with some 240 sanding grit sandpaper, and I will smooth down my white primer because I don't want, if there are any bumps, I don't know, imperfections, I want everything to be nice and smooth. And just when I was thinking that I'm done, I can put my clear primer, I saw this little piece, this little spot had some damages, so I put sorry, a little bit of my wood filler, but in the meantime I will prime the rest of the piece. Right, so after so many backs and forth with this piece, I'm finally ready to put my paint on. So I'm using Sea Glass by Dixie Belle. I will start by moisturizing my brush and my surface a little bit. I really like this mister bottle because it's like creating a mist of water instead of putting too much water on your piece. I was willing for a long time to try this color. I have it in my stash for a long time, but I couldn't find the right piece for this. So I think this cabinet or however, whatever it is, will look just gorgeous with this one. Look how beautiful it is. Okay. As usually, apply your paint in thin coats and look for the drips and build-ups, especially when you have so many trim and stuff like this. Unfortunately I wasn't able to remove the hardware of this piece because it's glued, and I really didn't want to mess everything up, so I will just paint over it, and then I will apply some gold metallic paint. I lightly sanded my piece after the first coat, and when I say lightly sanding, it's just literally just to smooth a little bit the brush stroke. So be careful because you don't want to remove your paint. I'm almost done with the second coat. The coverage is looking pretty good at this point, but I will see if I need a third coat once it's fully dried. I allow this to dry for about 2 hours. I assume I may have to do at least some touch-ups, but I will see. I decided to add a little bit of interest to the inside of the doors, and I think this wallpaper fits very good to this color. So I will start by measuring the length of the wall. Now let's measure the width. I'm going to use this wallpaper glue or paste. I will apply a generous amount and paying attention to all the edges. Okay, it's my first time using this product and hope it will work. Place on the top and work your way down the bottom. My paper is nice and dry, but I have some extra around the edges, if you can see right here, and I want to remove this so that the paper will be flush against the edge of the drawer. So I'm using some rapid 80 grit sandpaper, and I will lightly sand with the paper direction, if that makes sense, and don't put too much pressure. You only want to remove the paper. You see, like very light movements. Now it's nice and flat. Since I'm not painting the inside of this piece, I decided to apply some furniture balm. I chose this Dixie Belle Big Mama Butter in the scent Orange Grow. This smells like real oranges. It's just awesome. So I will take a little amount on my rag. You can also apply this with a brush. My brush is dirty, and I will rub this in. So I hope you can see the difference. Here is with balm and there is without. I let my paint dry for about 4 hours, and now I'm ready to apply my top coat. So I will use the clear wax by Rust-Oleum along with my Lignocolor wax brush. I will apply as usually a liberal amount of wax. I will let it sit for just a couple of minutes, and then I will wipe away the excess. It doesn't matter which direction you use. Important is just to have your wax everywhere on your piece. Okay, so my wax is almost dry, and I was looking to this piece and I decided that something is missing. It was looking a little bit sad to me, so I grabbed some waxes, some gilding wax, some black wax, and I started to add, and I have to tell you that these just totally changed the game. I will start by applying a bit of black wax around all this trim, because I want to create a little bit of shading to add a little bit more of depth. And I also like how the gold gilding wax lays on top of dark wax. I have a very little amount of black wax on my brush, and I will just go around everywhere I want my wax. It's just a kind of dry brushing. Now I will grab a rag with a microfiber cloth. So if you have too much wax, black wax, and you don't want so much, you can always use some clear wax to remove the excess. That's why I always tell you, start by applying small amounts, because you can always add a little bit more if you want. And now I will take my gilding wax, which is pale gold by Posh Chalk. And please keep in mind this gilding wax is oil based, so you don't have to seal it, and it will take a little bit time to cure, so 2 to 3 days. And now I will start applying my gold around the corners, because this is the way I like it. And also you can always add as much or as less as you want, but I apply the same principle. So I always start by adding a little bit of gilding wax, and if I feel that I need a little bit more, I can always add more. And this gilding wax is also easy to remove with the clear wax. So in case you put too much, or you put in a place and you don't like how it looks, you can always use a little bit of clear wax and just remove the excess. Alright guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you like the final result. If you do, please give me some thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.